The Agriculture Division of Link Natural Products drives with the ambition of providing high-quality raw materials through an effective production process using the correct planting materials with the proper agronomic practices. The Agriculture Division gives their contribution by supplying 60% of raw materials from local raw material requirement for the production. Accordingly, to fulfill the annual required raw material supply, the Agriculture Division uses 3 key strategies such as own cultivations, outgrower farming cultivations, and sustainable wild harvesting. The total raw material supply of the Agriculture Division is provided through 5 estates called Damukanda, Anamaduwa, Mahawelawatta, Parakaduwa and Jaffna, which are carried under the concept of Osu Arana Medicinal Garden. Damukanda estate was established 20 years ago over 25 acres in Dompe Divisional Secretariat in Gampaha district to supply fresh raw materials that are used to make Ayurveda products. Around 106 types of medicinal plants are cultivated and maintained to supply 100% of required quality fresh raw materials, and some dry raw materials are supplied through raw material processing unit. Beyond cultivation, the estate undertakes compost preparation as a sustainable waste management project for the recycling of factory and extracted raw material waste. After sieving and packing, compost will be sent to our estates in terms of applying to our own and outgrower cultivations. It is expected to develop and maintain Damukanda estate as a medicinal garden and experience center by the company for local and international customers and people who are having higher educational purpose. Mahawelawatta estate is maintained with the major purpose of providing the necessary fresh and dry raw materials from short-term crops to production. It consists mainly cultivation of identified Gotukula varieties required for the production process according to the topography of the 2.5 acres of land. Other crops like Diyahaberala, Lunuwila, Kikirindia and Adathoda are cultivated. Beyond that, Vishnu Kranti is cultivated and maintained as a pilot project of minimizing production cost. The Anamaduwa Agriculture Center, which spreads around 4 acres, is located centered in the Atungoda village of the Anamaduwa Divisional Secretariat of the Puttalam district. Our main outgrower project is carried out with the crops like Katuwelbatu, Vishnu Kranti, Elabatu, integrating more than 300 farmer families into the outgrower farming network centered on the agricultural center. The center holds a protected house to produce vigorous nursery plants for outgrower cultivations free of charge, a post-harvesting processing center, and model cultivations to educate farmers. Supervision of the outgrower cultivations is done by well-trained agronomists in the center. Jaffna Estate is established in Pachilapalli Divisional Secretariat in Kilinochchi district. Patchouli cultivation was started over 6 acres in the Jaffna Estate in 2019. Patchouli or Pogostemon cablin is a plant with natural fragrant essential oil that is mainly used for the perfume industry and other commercial uses. It originated in India, Malaysia and Indonesia. Patchouli planting has not been practiced as a cultivation in Sri Lanka yet. For the first time, patchouli was cultivated in Sri Lanka by Link Natural Company in Palay, Jaffna. This project is aimed to develop as an outgrower project in the future, and it is expected to produce patchouli oil to the export market in the near future. Parakaduwa Estate, surrounded by beautiful mountain range in Godagampala village of Dehiyovita Divisional Secretariat of the Kegol district. The Sustainable Venival Planting Project, which is being implemented over 25 acres of Parakaduwa Estate, can be considered as a long-term investment by the company. The aim of the Sustainable Planting Project is planting and conserving venival trees that is endemic to Sri Lanka and planting perennials that are sustainably used for the production. Parakadu Estate was a rubber land 25 years ago and becoming a secondary forest now. Venival and perennial planting project has been implemented since 2015 in the estate, considering the risk of supply of Venival to the production in the future. At present, around 2,000 Venival plants and about 3,000 perennial plants have been planted and preserved in the estate. Perennials are planting under the concept of silviculture method in agriculture. Typical forest contains 5 levels of canopies, and it will be maintained in the estate also by planting perennials like Hora, Valdel, Na, Veralu, Veval, which are endemic to the region. These perennials will also do a supporting function for growing Venival plants. This planting project can be recognized as a special, sustainable, conservational and afforestation project in Sri Lanka.